What's going on? Yeah, we going no mic today. So, how y'all doing, YouTube? How y'all living? What's going on? What's your consistency like? How y'all living y'all day-to-day life? Like, for real. I know we talk about living our dreams, going out here, actually chasing it, actually going to go get it. But, like, how are y'all living y'all day-to-day? Like, are y'all doing this thing, this consistency thing, like, once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week? Like, how deep are y'all diving into it to really chase y'all goals? I know when it comes to the gym, I'm in there 6 days a week. When it comes to reading, that's every day for me. When it comes to financials, looking at how I'm about to grow my money and everything like that, it's every day. When it's stocks, stuff like that, I'm not checking that as much, but I'm going into it and making plays on it almost every day. So life is about what you make it. It's about how bad you want it. When it comes to the brand and stuff like that, I'm doing stuff weekly. I'm doing stuff daily. I'm doing stuff every other day. When it comes to my kids, every day. The things that you really want to succeed in life, yeah, y'all see it. But the things y'all really want to succeed in life, y'all put more and more into it. Like, how bad do you really want it? How much are you showing up? Not just showing up for yourself, but for the entirety of the situation. When you gotta go to work, how often are you showing up? You there how many times a week? All right. So for how many every times that you're there, how often are you present? Well, how often are you present? Like, and not just present, but while you're present, how many of those times are you giving your best effort? Yeah, you see where I'm going? It's levels to everything. 222 on the clock. I'm a little late with it, but yeah, like it's a lot of different levels to these things that we do in life. So we could go out here and play with it, but if you go out here and play with life, guess what? You only gonna get played with back. You get what you put in. So I could say, yeah, I'm out here, I'm doing this, that, the third, but if I'm really not doing it, I'm really not gonna see anything from it. So I could say, yeah, I want to be a YouTuber, but guess what? If I'm not putting the videos out, who is going to watch? Who is going to put the videos out for me? No one. I got to do that. I got to make sure that I put these out. I got to make sure that I read my books. I got to make sure I do whatever I got to do that's in my plan to succeed and for whatever goals that it is for me to succeed and vice versa. So go out there and do what you got to do. And be consistent. And not only be consistent, be at your highest level of consistency. Your best. Show up and show out. Don't just show up. Don't just be present. It's not just about being present. You could be there, and just because you're there don't mean you're gonna get your award. Don't mean you're gonna pass the class. You always had a person like that in high school or whatever. Yeah, you had somebody there. They was there, but they ain't do no work. What that mean? You can't just be present. You probably had that person on your team. They was just there, but they rode the bench. They might have been a morale guy, yeah. But we can't be no morale guy now. That has to be a part of your repertoire. Yeah, you have to have that. But if that's all you are, just like everything else, you gonna ride the bench. Ain't nobody gonna want you on their team. You gotta physically put the work in. And yeah, they putting that work in too, but they just not. They ain't there yet. So you gotta be there on every fucking. Yeah, you gotta be there on every level. Every aspect of life. Or you gonna get walked over, you gonna get ran over, you gonna get run on. Life gonna pass you by. You gotta be consistent. Just like how I know all my sports people, if you did football back in the day, what y'all do? Y'all did 2 of these, right? And then the people who was older than us back in their era, they did 3 days. I know they was talking about that. I was listening to a lot of them people back in the day talk about that. Yeah, so like you really gotta hustle, you gotta grind, you gotta do what you gotta do. I know even back when I was working at the gym, assistant general manager there at LA Fitness, guess what I was doing? 2 of these. Boom. Why? Because guess what? I could work out there while I'm on the clock on my break. Yeah, take my break, boom. Eat my food real quick, give me a quick little 30 in. Then guess what? We back on the clock, making these sales, getting that money. And then, get off. We'll take care of my son. Then I got the keys to this joint. We coming right back. Even if we gotta come back in here and we working till 2 a.m., working in here at 2 a.m., working till 2 a.m., whatever the case may be. I was in there working, dedicated. Boom. We locked in, pumping iron. Yeah, you gotta chase that dream, and whatever that dream is, like you gotta go get that. Like, stop being afraid of it, and stop falling off. Like you might be there every time. You might be one of them comeback kids, one of them comeback kings, one of them comeback queens. Stop doing that though. We ain't coming back from nothing unless it's something that was physically really out of our power. Like we on mission, we on goal, we striking down everything. You in the way by, get them going. Cause we are too far in this to fall off this. Consistency is key. You have to. It's not a I want to do this. No, it's I get to do this. And because I get to do this, I'm going to do this every day. I'm going to do this every chance I can do this. Because I get to wake up and be able to do this. I get to afford whatever the thing is to be able to record this off of. I get to wake up and enjoy these legs that I have to be able to walk up inside that gym. Man, when I used to work at the gym, it was a dude who came in there every day dedicated, one arm. And even with his nub, he was curling with the nub. Like, how bad do you want it? Ain't no excuses for nothing in life. If you got an excuse, that's a mental issue. If there's a will, there's a way. Go get it done. If you got to sit back, reassess the issue, reassess the problem, whatever, go do that. And then get it done. It's that simple. Like, the situation might not be easy, but it's simple. Get you a planner. Get you a vision board if you need to do that. I know I got vision boards. I do that, yeah. Because how you gonna want stuff in life if you're not gonna manifest it? You're not gonna see it. You're not gonna look at planners, strike off goals, look at that joint you got up on the wall, hanging there. Like, all right, cool. All right, we this much closer. We this much closer. We this much closer. If you can't do that, how can you really do anything? You living it sporadically. Nah, we're not chasing that. We chasing real goals that is obtainable. They might seem far-fetched, but no, we see ourselves climbing up that ladder every day. So we are chasing it. We are hunting it down. Consistency. We know if one day we don't climb up at least a few of those, we just hang in there so we could slip. This shit tiresome. Keep going. You climb up that ladder, you might get a little boost one day. You might leap up that jump, Super Mario. You might have so much strength, so much power in you, you ain't even know you was doing what you was doing. Like, you got tunnel vision. You just climbing up that joint, not realizing how many like goals and things you done like checked off, striked off, pinned off that list. And you like, yo, by the time you look up, you like, this became so much of a habit. Yo, look what's around me. Like, I really did it. So we really doing it. If you got to do it every day to get out of that habit of falling off of your habit, do it every day. If you can afford 1 day off a week, do that. If you can afford 2 days, do that. Do whatever you can do for you. Because a lot of people be like, oh, doing every day is too much. No, it ain't. To build a habit, you have to do something every day, right? At least a little bit. So even if you're not up in that gym, guess what? Do some push-ups, do some sit-ups, do some curls if you got some stuff at home. Like, go for a run, go for a jog, walk around with the kids, do something active. We don't waste no days. We do active rest days. So, yeah, make sure your body gets moving in some type of way, some type of shape, form, or fashion. So, just like how we do that with our body, we're doing that with everything. How you treat one thing is how you treat all things. Consistency. So, just like how you wake up and you brush your teeth every day, you trained yourself to do that, right? All right, then. So, do that with everything else. You trained yourself to drink some type of water, some type of liquid. I know a lot of y'all not really drinking water every day. Should be. I know that's the most. That's what I drink the most. So you got to be out here. You really got to be on your grind. Like, get your skin glowing, get your routines going, and everything. It's too simple. I was gonna say it's too easy. Actually, it is easy. I ain't gonna say it's too easy. It's easy too. It's simple and it's easy. But you gotta really want it. Because if once you really want it, everything's just gonna fall in line. It's like dominoes, just boom, strike down. Next, after next, after next, after next, after next. You want more and you want more. It's relatively easy after that. So, because then by time you start getting into that habit, you want to make things more difficult for you, because now you're like, all right, it's too easy now. So once things become easy, you want more of a challenge. Then you start to do other stuff and you're like, ooh, even this challenge is starting to become easy. All right, we gonna slow down the days we do things heavy. We ain't gonna go challenge every single day. We're not gonna push ourselves to our full limits every single day, but we're gonna go at least 80% of that every single day. Leave a little in the tank. And even if all we got for that day is like 14, 15, 20%, just show up. Give what you got for that day. Go 100% of what you have that day. And you're going to be a 1% better than you was yesterday. Even if you're sick, at least go in to whatever you got to do. Like, unless you know, like, you really ain't got it. You know when you really ain't got it. Don't make that excuse. Be like, yeah, I'm sick. I can fall off today. Nah, you gotta really be. You know when you at that level. Everybody different, but you know when you there. Like, cause sometimes when you go do that, whatever that is, whatever, if it's the gym, if it's the work, whatever, that might make you feel better. You might get a little laughter in that work. Laughter the best medicine. You might go to the gym, get a little workout, and you can sweat that out. Get all that running. You might go outside, go for a walk. The night might be nice and sunny. You might go for a little jog, even if you ain't feel like running. And then you get that vitamin D from the sun. Like, you're like, oh, I feel a little bit better. Like, stay consistent. You never know what come out of it. Actually, you do know what come out of it. Greatness comes out of it. Stay great. And I appreciate y'all for watching this far. We ain't gonna do y'all like that. I see the video up to almost 15 minutes. Well, it will be past 15 minutes once I get done talking. So if y'all made it this far, like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate y'all. I get back to y'all in the next video. Stay consistent. Stay grinding. Stay shining. Stay thriving. Peace.